Well, good evening, Glue Troopers, and some good news, bad news today. The computer did show up early. I spent most of the day working on it, getting it. I haven't gotten all the files transferred, so I took the opportunity to shoot a little new drone footage. I don't know if you noticed. I don't know if I'm going to use it on this video or not because I haven't reviewed it yet, but it's very possible that what you just saw was actually some new drone footage. The Felixstowe, not going as well as I'd hoped. I did peel the mask off, and it looked good when I taped it, but it was just a lot of the stuff was somehow I'd managed to get it not even, and I'd made some errors in the pattern. So I added another coat in a couple areas of paint, and it actually, even though it's using the exact same kind of paint, this 2X from Rust-Oleum, which I know a lot of guys use on models without too much trouble, but I'm not sure exactly what the problem was, but it did cause some bubbles. So I stripped those off, and I wound up stripping off about 40% of the back of the airplane. And when you're dealing with red and white, you have to be very careful because a little bit of red shows up on white all day long. Now, we'll weather the airplane. I did sand off most of the blemish. I mean, and actually not that worried about it because a lot of the photos I've been looking at the airplane, what little imperfections are left, I can easily work into the weathering process. But that's not it. It's that it shouldn't have been this complicated, but then I guess it never should, right? So, I mean, it's not a scrap job or anything. I'm just going to have to. I've already got started on another coat. I'm going to reverse it this time. Instead of doing the white, tape it off and hit it with the red. For what I've got left to do, it's actually going to be easier to tape off the red and then hit it again with the white. And what I'm probably going to do is, of course, these rattle cans are good for large areas, but they are not good for touch-ups. I was decanting some of the paint and using a brush to touch up a few areas, and that went fine. But what I'll probably do is, once I get this marked up, what I'll probably do is just go ahead and use some, put a clear coat over it, and then use some lacquers, some acrylics with the air gun to do the little tight cleanups and stuff. And when I'll weather, I'll most likely weather mostly with a brush and with tools. But again, just a setback, not a catastrophe. Hopefully tomorrow I will get perhaps working on the engines. I still need to get this done. I went ahead and removed the Lewis guns because they were just getting in the way. They're getting torn up. There are actually doors that close over this. So, and I have two other Lewis guns that are mounted here and here, depending on how you want to display the airplane. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do with those later. But it was virtually impossible to take care of, to work around them because they're just so fragile. I knocked both barrels off, the little barrel extensions. So this is getting ridiculous trying to work around these things. So tomorrow I'll keep working on this, and I'll still be working on the computer also. So far the computer seems to be working okay. I had this will actually be the first video I've done using Pinnacle to compile and process. So I'll see if this works any better. I'll see if I can't throw in a few special effects here just to play with it and see how it works. I'm going to get a little bit of an early start now because I don't know how long it's going to take to get this produced. I want to get it out tonight. But that's pretty much where we're at, and I would love to say I have something else to talk about. That's pretty much a computer and working on the Felixstowe and got the red fingertips to prove it. Yeah, I know. Wear gloves. Well, guys, that's in my tradition of going, yeah, just one more thing. I want to thank everyone who responded about the Caterham. That car is going to probably be British racing green with the yellow nose, inspired by, but not a direct copy, of the one on the beginning of the TV show, The Prisoner. And I believe I will put a number 6 on it. And Billy, if you're seeing this, you know why. Guys, that's pretty much it. I will talk to you guys hopefully tomorrow morning, and hopefully by tomorrow night I'll have at least a halfway decent paint scheme to show you. Much to do, much to do. I might sneak out here later tonight. Once again, take care, guys, and model on.